you and I both predict the Niners will beat the Steelers. But when I predicted that, I thought Bosa would be on the team.
Yeah.
So let's be blunt.
Yeah.
You and I both think a healthy Brock Purdy and with Bosa, the Steelers would be tough at home, but the Niners would win. If they don't have Bosa, do the Niners win?
I'm going back and forth on this one. I could see the Niners winning without Bosa. I could see it. But after being in that locker room yesterday, it felt like a really shell-shocked locker room. It didn't feel like a very confident locker room. It felt like I can't believe we're actually answering these questions today.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of leaning like if Bosa's not there, I could see this is a team that starts slow anyway. This is a team that seems a little shocked. I could see them losing this game and then having to call up Nick Bosa on Monday and saying, we're sorry. Yeah. We're so sorry. What did you want? Okay, here you go. Please come back right now.
Iggy, I agree with you. And I want to say, again, I don't know that much about Pittsburgh. I know they have an up-and-coming quarterback. Up-and-coming. People like him. And
he's a lot like Purdy. He's pretty good.
Yeah, and I know they have a stout defense. They use that word stout in the NFL.
They do.
Not as good as the Niners, but very good. They got that Watt guy.
Yeah, they have 2 edge rushers as opposed to the Niners, who might have none in this game.
Yeah, yeah. So you know what? I'm going to take a chance. If they have Bosa, they beat the Steelers. Without him, they lose. That's how I feel, Iggy.
Yeah.
Does that seem outlandish to you?
Now, I mean, there is the fact that the Niners offense was scoring like 35 points per game with Purdy last year, and maybe they don't need Nick Bosa. Maybe they don't need a great defense, and maybe they can just go into Pittsburgh and put up a lot of points, but I don't know. I mean, their offensive line isn't that good. Purdy hasn't played in a while. The Steelers have a stout defense. They stop the run. They rush the quarterback. I don't see the Niners scoring 30 points in this game. It seems like it's going to be a low-scoring game. They don't have a good kicker right now. They don't have their best player. They're on the road. They start slow. Yeah. Looking bad.
I think we could agree that pretty much you win with defense. The Niners.
That's how they do. That's how they do. Yeah.
You win with
so
defense.
maybe they have a new formula this year, but they're going to have to establish a whole new identity if they don't have Nick Bosa.
Yeah. And I'll tell you something else. You know who must really feel frustrated? Steve Wilks.
Oh, my God.
It's like,
can you imagine?
Chess. It's like playing chess without the queen.
Yeah.
If you don't have the queen.
And no one's going to give him an excuse. They're going to say, oh, Steve Wilks couldn't keep it going. Well, where's his best player?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know Steve Wilks, but if I were Steve Wilks, I'm thinking, they're bringing me to Pittsburgh. I'm going to be judged on this performance. I don't have the queen.
Right.
You don't have the best, strongest player on the board. What do you expect me to do? Win with pawns?
And when they were when they recruited Steve Wilks, they said, look, we want you to run our scheme. You can't really do what you do. We want you to keep the wide 9 and learn what we do. So we don't want to change too much, but you're going to get Nick Bosa in the #1 defense. What do you say? And he said, okay, sounds good. Vic Fangio didn't want that. Vic Fangio wanted to run his defense the 3-4 way and didn't work out. So now he's in Miami. So the Niners got Wilks and he said yes, and he's running someone else's scheme and he doesn't have Bosa. Doesn't he? He must feel like, hey, management, like you told me I was going to have this guy. Now I'm running your scheme and I don't have your guy. Like you're going to make me look bad. I'm going to be the scapegoat here. It's not my fault.
Yeah. And again, I don't know Wilks, but that's how football coaches think. They wouldn't say it in a press conference. It's, next man up. And he'll say all that crap. But, privately, when he's in his house, he's thinking, holy cow, this is really hard.
This is not what I signed up for.
No. I wish they would have worked this out. And you know what? Let him pay. I bet he's thinking, pay the guy. Please
pay the guy. Yeah, please pay the guy as soon as possible.